Hello everyone, Von Marie here today, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to be using this cute crow, and he's from the Blessed Scarecrows stamp set. I'm also using coffee and a little bit of fall and products. So I stamped the crow on white cardstock. This is hammer mill. And I'm going to be coloring him in with some Copic markers. This is also 110 pound, and I switch paper here and there. I go to Nina, I go to Hammer Mill. I try different ones, so I just thought this would be fun and easy to color since it's just one image, and I think he's really cute holding that coffee. And I do enjoy coffee cards. I love to send them as well. So hopefully you love coffee. I love tea as well, so there could be some tea in there. And I am just using a few of these Copic markers. I do have them there, and I will have them listed in the details. And after I do color him, I will be doing a little bit of ink blending with some Distress Oxide inks, and I will also have those listed below if you are interested. And I think he was cute in his overalls, and I just couldn't resist him. So, and crows in real life, no, but stamps, yes. So, and he has a hat, and I went for like a mauve color for his hat and the lid for the to-go coffee, and then I will color in his overalls with like a, maybe it's like a, let me see, kind of like a brownish orange color, kind of like, I'm looking at the rusty Hinge Oxide ink. It's kind of like that color maybe. And I thought it was fun. I also looked up a crow, and they were all black. Like their feet and their beak. And I didn't want to make him all black, so I had fun adding some color to him. I even gave him some cheeks, some pink for his cheeks there, so super fun. And I will list if there are any dies. I think there is masks for this stamp set, which is really fun. I love the masks, but I don't own any, so I will be fussy cutting this crow out, which was easy to do, and I will leave a little bit of a white border. And I don't know where my footage went for his overalls, but that's okay. I do list them listed anyways. And so there is the colors I used. And now I will add cheeks and fussy cut him out. And then I will be adding some white gel accents with my pen here, and then I will be doing some, I will cut out the coffee cup die and the cozy, and I cut it out with white cardstock and the cozy in craft cardstock. And I'm going to be Copic coloring the lid there with the mauve color, the same mauve colors that I used for his lid. And then I will be ink blending a A2 panel there that I have there with the rusty Hinge and Victorian velvet Distress Oxide inks, and I will use my Whimsy Stamps blending brushes here. And I went with two colors for this panel. I wasn't really sure what I was going for. I just wanted some kind of fall colored background. And I know Whimsy Stamps has some pattern paper as well, so you can always use that as well if you don't want to ink blend, or you can even use markers. I always love to ink blend because it's a really fast way to get a background. Alcohol inks are fun too. I haven't done that in a while. And these are two colors I probably haven't used since last fall, so I thought it was really fun, and I don't think I've used them together, so it was really fun. And so I will wipe my mess, and I am going to be using the Build-A-Fairy garden die set and the Haunted Graveyard border die set for my trees and my grass. And I will cut out the grass with some green cardstock, and then I do ink blend it with some bundled sage oxide ink, although it doesn't show too much, but in person I think you can tell. And for the trees, I cut them out of that cream colored cardstock, and then I ink blended them with ground espresso oxide and rusty Hinge. And my sentiment is from the Blessed Scarecrows stamp set, as well as the Coffee Break stamp set, which says coffee, and then it says, "Now that's something to crow about." And I added some foam squares to the back of my sentiment, coffee, and crow. And now I will glue my background to a craft A2 card base, and that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I will just glue everything. And it wasn't straight, so I was able to pick it up and put it back down, which was great, made my day. And now I will just layer my trees and my grass and add my coffee and my crow with coffee and my sentiment. So really easy card. I love how it came out. I love the colors. I think it's bright and fun, and I always enjoy a coffee card, especially fall. Fall's fun. And I will pop up my sentiment there and add a few sequins from This Calls for Confetti with Mermazing. And I like the trees, so even though it was a Halloween stamp set, I used it for a fall card, so always know you can do that. And I'm going to cut the trees off there, hanging off. And I like to put my sentiments wonky. And I will add sequins. I had 4, and I like to add them in odd numbers, so I will be grabbing another one. But this card, I'm calling it done. So I hope you like it. It was, like I said, so much fun. And thank you for joining me today. And I will just put my last sequin and show you a close-up, and hopefully I will do either a Halloween or some kind of fall card. And here's a close-up. So thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.